Hey everybody, welcome back to the Print 3D channel. Today's April 1st, and that means day 91 of the 3DP 365 project. And on today's episode, we continue printing out small parts for the OpenRCF1 project, so stick around. Hey everybody, welcome back, and thank you for joining me here for day 91 of the 3DP 365 project. We're still printing out parts for that OpenRCF1 project, and we're down to the finish line. If you want to get caught up on where we are in our prints, check out this cool playlist I created that'll get you all caught up. But on today's episode, we printed out more of those small parts for the OpenRCF1 project, and I'm really excited to show you the results. But first, let's head over to Thingiverse and I'll show you where to download the models. Then we'll tab over to Simplify 3D and I'll show you my settings for the prints. Then we'll meet back here at the workbench and we'll talk about the prints. Alright folks, so here we are at Thingiverse for the OpenRCF1 project. And I'll put the links down in the description so you can download and print these yourself. And hopefully you're caught up on your prints because we're about done here. We're about to start printing those rims and the wheels. So let me show you what we printed today. We printed this stuff out of the previous version because these are some of the mechanical parts on the inside. So we printed the spur gear. And we also printed the wheel lock nuts. These are very small little parts. And we also printed the front axles. There's two of these. And we printed the pinion gear. And from the 2017 updates, we printed the steering push pins, which are these, and we needed two of those. So let's head over to Simplify 3D and I'll show you my settings for some of the prints. Alright, so here we are in Simplify 3D, and I've dropped all these models down on the print bed, and I've saved my factory file so I could open this up and show you what I've done. And as you can see, even with my gMax's huge print bed, these are some pretty small parts. So let me show you my process settings. Under layer height, we did our standard 0.2mm layer height with 3 top, 3 bottom, and 3 perimeters. We also ran a skirt at 10mm from the object at 4 outlines. For infill, we used 30% for these prints because I wanted these to be super strong because they are the gears. And for support, we did generate some support material underneath those wheel axles. For temperature, this is MatterHackers PRO PLA, so I'm using a single temperature throughout, and that's 208. And I have my 3-stage cooling system set up. Under speed, we ran these out at 30mm per second, only because I wanted to make sure those gears came out perfect. So if we hit OK and hit prepare to print, you can see how it's sliced. And there's our finished slice, and you can see where I put the support material down underneath here because it's a bit of an air print. And let me show you how it prints out. And you can see it's a bit of an air print, so you definitely need support. And these gears turned out really, really good, and I'm super happy with the results. So let's head over back to the workbench and let's talk about the print. Alright, so you saw my settings in Simplify 3D, and I've got a nice little handful of parts to show you guys. These guys came out really awesome too, and I'm really happy with the results. This, I believe, is called the spur gear, and this turned out really good. All the little gears are really nice and clean. And we also have the really small pinion gear, which turned out really, really good, and I'm really happy with the results on this print. This guy turned out awesome. And we have 4 of these little lock nuts. They're really, really small, and I don't know if you can see that or not, but these guys turned out awesome. They just need a little bit of cleanup. And we also printed out the axle pieces. There are 2 of these. And I don't know if you can see that or not. Let me see if I can hold still long enough for it to focus. But these guys turned out perfect. I'm really happy with those. And we printed out the little steering push pins, which are part of the 2017 update. And these were just little 13-minute print for 2 of these. And that's everything we printed for today. And all these look really cool in our MatterHackers PRO PLA in the color of gray. And by using that 30% infill, we really made some strong parts. And I really love my gMax because it did such a good job on picking up all the detail. This gear is perfect. This almost looks injection molded. Now I know you're probably going to say that top layer isn't perfect, but this is an internal working gear, so I'm not going to reprint it just for a little bit of under extrusion, or even if my lines don't meet the edges. I still think it's a really good print. Well, that about wraps it up for day 91 of the 3DP 365 project. I hope you guys are following along and building your own OpenRCF1 cars. And if you are, don't forget to use those hashtags, OpenRC, and hashtag Print3D up on social media so I can see where you are in your builds. And as always, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, comment, like, and share those videos, and I'll see you tomorrow.